Welcome to my channel. My name is Jithendra. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. And put bell icon and all for receiving notifications when I post a new video.
Good morning, Sandeep.
Good morning, sir. Why we came to forest?
We came to camp here.
Sir, I can breathe clean air, water and soil are not contaminated like our city.
That's correct, Sandeep.
Sir, why is your city is littered every?
That's caused by pollution, Sandeep.
What is meant pollution, sir? Can you explain me?
Sandeep, pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause adverse change. Pollution can take the form of chemical substances or energy, such as noise, heat, or light. Pollutants, the components of pollution, can be either foreign substances, energies, or naturally occurring contaminants. Pollution is often classed as point source or non-point source pollution. In 2015, pollution killed 9 million people worldwide. A pollutant is a waste material that pollutes air, water, or soil. Three factors determine the severity of a pollutant: its chemical nature, the concentration, the area affected, and the persistence. The major forms of pollution are listed below along with the particular contaminant relevant to each of them. Air pollution, the release of chemicals and particulates into the atmosphere. Common gaseous pollutants include carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, and nitrogen oxides produced by industry and motor vehicles. Photochemical ozone and smog are created as nitrogen oxides and hydrocarbons react to sunlight. Particulate matter, or fine dust, is characterized by their micrometer size PM10 to PM2.5. Electromagnetic pollution, the overabundance of electromagnetic radiation in their non-ionizing form, like radio waves, etc., that people are constantly exposed at, especially in large cities. It's still unknown whether or not those types of radiation have any effects on human health, though. Light pollution includes light trespass, over-illumination and astronomical interference, littering, the criminal throwing of inappropriate man-made objects, unremoved, onto public and private properties. Noise pollution, which encompasses roadway noise, aircraft noise, industrial noise as well as high-intensity sonar. Plastic pollution involves the accumulation of plastic products and microplastics in the environment that adversely affects wildlife habitat, or humans. Soil contamination occurs when chemicals are released by spill or underground leakage. Among the most significant soil contaminants are hydrocarbons, heavy metals, MTBE, herbicides, pesticide and chlorinated hydrocarbons. Radioactive contamination, resulting from 20th century activities in atomic physics, such as nuclear power generation and nuclear weapons research, manufacture and deployment. See alpha emitters and actinides in the environment. Thermal pollution is a temperature change in natural water bodies caused by human influence, such as use of water as coolant in a power plant. Visual pollution, which can refer to the presence of overhead power lines, motorway billboards, scarred landforms, as from strip mining, open storage of trash, municipal solid waste or space debris. Water pollution, by the discharge of wastewater from commercial and industrial waste, intentionally or through spills, into surface waters, discharges of untreated domestic sewage, and chemical contaminants, such as chlorine, from treated sewage, release of waste and contaminants into surface runoff flowing to surface waters, including urban runoff and agricultural runoff, which may contain chemical fertilizer and pesticide, also including human feces from open defecation. Still a major problem in many developing countries. Groundwater pollution from waste disposal and leaching into the ground, including from pit latrines and septic tanks, eutrophication and littering. It affects human health. Adverse air quality can kill many organisms, including humans. Ozone pollution can cause respiratory disease, cardiovascular disease, throat inflammation, chest pain, and congestion. Water pollution causes approximately 14,000 deaths per day, mostly due to contamination of drinking water by untreated sewage in developing countries. An estimated 500 million Indians have no access to a proper toilet. Over 10 million people in India fell ill with waterborne illnesses in 2013, and 1,535 people died, most of them children. Nearly 500 million Chinese lack access to safe drinking water. A 2010 analysis estimated that 1.2 million people died prematurely each year in China because of air pollution. The high smog levels China has been facing for a long time can do damage to civilians' bodies and cause different diseases. The WHO estimated in 2007 that air pollution causes 500,000 deaths per year in India. Studies have estimated that the number of people killed annually in the United States could be over 50,000. Oil spills can cause skin irritations and rashes. Noise pollution induces hearing loss, high blood pressure, stress, and sleep disturbance. Mercury has been linked to developmental deficits in children and neurologic symptoms. Older people are majorly exposed to diseases induced by air pollution. Those with heart or lung disorders are at additional risk. Children and infants are also at serious risk. Lead and other heavy metals have been shown to cause neurological problems. Chemical and radioactive substances can cause cancer and as well as birth defects. An October 2017 study by the Lancet Commission on Pollution and Health found that global pollution, specifically toxic air, water, soils and workplaces, kills 9 million people annually, which is triple the number of deaths caused by AIDS, tuberculosis and malaria combined, and 15 times higher than deaths caused by wars and other forms of human violence. The study concluded that pollution is one of the great existential challenges of the Anthropocene era. Pollution endangers the stability of the Earth's support systems and threatens the continuing survival of human societies. It also affects environment. Pollution has been found to be present widely in the environment. There are a number of effects of this. Biomagnification describes situations where toxins, such as heavy metals, may pass through trophic levels, becoming exponentially more concentrated in the process. Global carbon dioxide emissions by jurisdiction. Carbon dioxide emissions cause ocean acidification, the ongoing decrease in the pH of the Earth's oceans as CO2 becomes dissolved. The emission of greenhouse gases leads to global warming, which affects ecosystems in many ways. Invasive species can outcompete native species and reduce biodiversity. Invasive plants can contribute debris and biomolecules, allelopathy, that can alter soil and chemical compositions of an environment, often reducing native species competitiveness. Nitrogen oxides are removed from the air by rain and fertilize land, which can change the species composition of ecosystems. Smog and haze can reduce the amount of sunlight received by plants to carry out photosynthesis and leads to the production of tropospheric ozone, which damages plants. Soil can become infertile and unsuitable for plants. This will affect other organisms in the food web. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides can cause acid rain, which lowers the pH value of soil. Organic pollution of watercourses can deplete oxygen levels and reduce species diversity. Sandeep, it's gonna be evening, let go back tent. Wild animals will be searching their prey. We discuss next topic tomorrow.
Thanks for watching this video.